Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Cloud Journey. In this video, we'll see how Terraform manages infrastructure state using a remote backend, especially with AWS S3 and DynamoDB. So this setup improves collaboration and avoid state corruption when working with teams. Why remote state? So by default, Terraform stores its state file locally, which can lead to issues when working with teams, like overwriting each other changes or losing track of the real infrastructure state. So to solve this, we use a remote backend that keeps state safe, centralized, and collaborative. So let's walk through the architecture. So here you can see we have S3 to store state file like terraform.tf state, and after that you can see DynamoDB. So it logs the state while it's being modified. So Terraform reads, writes, and logs the state during operation. So this setup ensures no two users can apply at the same time, preventing state corruption. So before starting the demo, let's see the file structure, what we are following. So if we give the tree command, I have already created the directory terraform remote backend. So here you can see we have backend.tf, main.tf, and variable.tf and output.tf files. So what all these files? So basically backend.tf terraform to use S3 and DynamoDB, and after that you can see main.tf files. So it will define infrastructure, example like S3 buckets, and after that you can see variable.tf, so it will store bucket names or parameters. So let's start our demo. So before starting, we'll manually create our S3 and DynamoDB. So we'll create our S3 bucket. So first I will create our S3 bucket, and so I will paste the command or which I use and keep the bucket name unique. So let's press enter. So I have to give the bucket name unique. Now we'll press enter. So our bucket gets created, and now we'll create our DynamoDB table. So I will copy the command, Control C. So our DynamoDB table gets created. So I will clear this screen. Now we'll start creating. Like I will first create the backend.tf file. So go to the Terraform remote here. I will start writing the code. So with Terraform, and with the backend, as we are using backend S3, and we'll use bucket equal to. If you give AWS S3 ls We'll copy this bucket name and paste it here. Now we'll give the key state slash terraform dot tf state. Now we'll provide the reason. I will give US is to 1. US is type 1. Now we'll give the time table name, dynamo table, and with the value tf log, and provide the encrypt if true. Now we'll close this curly bracket. Now we go inside the main.tf file. Sorry, this is here is our file backend tf. So this one we have written already. Now we go to main.tf file and we provide the with the provider name AWS and give the reason equal to var dot AWS region. Now we'll give the resource, like we are using this bucket S3 bucket, so we'll give AWS underscore S3 underscore bucket. S3 bucket and give the bucket name demo underscore bucket. So you are thinking I've already created the bucket, but now I'm again creating. So that bucket is used for remote backend. So you can skip this bucket creation part. So this bucket will create by Terraform. Dot bucket name. The access control is private. Now we'll close the bracket. Now we'll go to variable.tf. So here we'll give variable and pick the region AWS and provide the default equal to US S3 S1 now press enter and provide the bucket name variable bucket, that's good name. Keep it default and give my terraform demo bucket. So bucket names generally it should be unique. Now we'll go to the output.tf file. So you can skip this part. Output and the bucket name. Here we'll provide a dynamo equal to AWS in that variable of the orange plan. Now it's fine. So we'll save this. Now we'll run the command terraform init terraform init. So it will take some time. So it gets initialized. Now we'll apply Terraform apply. So it will take some time. So it will create our demo bucket. So we'll give yes. So you can see S3 bucket started creating. So it gets created. I will show in the AWS console. So this bucket which we have created manually. So if I refresh it, you can see the demo bucket we also created, and the if you go inside our remote backend bucket, we have the state. See, we have the object state file created, Terraform TM state. If you go to the DynamoDB table, and go to the tables, you can see this TF is active. So in this way, you can manage the state file. So that's all from this video. We'll see you in the next video.